talk to us as people who are not familiar with the pricing mechanism of medicines.
Yeah.
If you talk about medicines being like 5 times higher than, I suppose, in other countries, what are you looking at? Subsidies ba yan? Or are you looking at regulating the amount of profits or return of investments of multinational companies or companies which are pharmaceuticals? What are we looking at? Tax incentives?
Maraming options for that. Parang, I don't want to give away. But I think yung profit is too high.
Okay.
Kailangan medyo mabawasan.
Okay.
And yung mga junkets, alam niyo, may junkets
okay.
for research.
The marketing aspect.
Yeah.
A little on the marketing, a little on the pricing, and parallel importation. That's another. Tapos, syempre, they will say that the taxes are too high. That's why their medicines are too high. Di ba, meron naman tayong train law to lower the corporate income tax. So, titignan ko ano yung mga aspect. I know it's not easy. It's very hard. That's why yung free medicines and free healthcare has not really been, given to the poor despite 20, 30 years. Malakas yung pressure from pharmaceutical, even may resistance from doctors. Kasi we want doctors to give at least lower professional fee to treat more people. So, paano mo siya i-incentivize?
And for that matter, when you talk about junkets, you're speaking about the relationship as well between the pharmaceuticals and the doctors. Diba? Speak to us a bit about that, because I think we've all heard that story, na essentially, yung mga tao na nagbabayad ng mataas na presyo ng gamot is actually the people who are paying for the junkets that are incentivizing the doctors na ireseta ito. Tama po ba yan?
I don't want to speak for them, but for me, wala pa akong junket. I have not been abroad to Paris, Europe on a junket.
Yeah, but is it true? I mean, it doesn't have to be a trip.
But of course, the pharmaceuticals will give another side of the story. They will just say it's just 2% of the budget, yung mga ganon-ganon. May mga loopholes.
Yeah, but I guess the question there is, we're not regulating that enough. We know in the United States, for example, that is heavily regulated. Mabigyan ka lang, yung kaklasikong doktor sa States, sabi niya, bigyan ka lang ng ballpen na may brand, hindi na pwede ka agad yun. But here, it's not regulated. That's an area, I mean, that's safe to say. That's an area that is not regulated in the Philippines.
At least from what I know. So we can still reduce that.